Altimeter 3015.
Yeah, look at that.
Marks.
Hit it on the head.
The altitude.
Nice. I'm good. Good like that, Glenn. Just give me my IFR certification. Just write it on and say it. You're done.
You got a little bit more work to do, man.
Yeah, you're right. All right, welcome aboard. We are on the Mooney Express to fun. And I've got my awesome pal here. This is Mr. Glenn. Glenn is the flight school chief here at Central Iowa Air Service, and we are going to do an IFR lesson today. Do these every Saturday in the morning, and it's great to have you aboard. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're going to get serious though today, and we're going to talk about IFR stuff, what it takes, all that kind of stuff. We're also going to do an approach today and do some skills. Get to learn this aircraft. So Glenn and I have already briefed a lot of that stuff in the office, and we will talk a little bit about that stuff here in a second. All right, so we got the plane started already. We're down to 1,000 RPMs. We're going to taxi all the way to runway 01. It's the calm runway, but we're going to listen to the weather anyway because that's what we're going to do.
Ames Municipal Airport, Ames, Iowa. Automated weather observation 1339er Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Yep, calm wind with weather.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 18 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 3015.
Yeah, look at that.
Marks.
Hit it on the head.
The altitude.
Nice. I'm good. Good like that, Glenn. Just give me my IFR certification. Just write it up and say it. You're done.
You got a little bit more work to do, man.
Yeah, you're right. So, we're going to go ahead and taxi, make a radio call real quick. Ames traffic, Mooney 875 is taxiing to runway 01 from Hangars Ames. All right, well, we're headed out. We're going to go ahead and turn on my noise canceling, make sure that I can hear you and hear everybody else on board. So Glenn has been a flight instructor forever. Am I right?
8 years and counting.
8 years and counting. So he actually runs the school up here at Central Iowa Air Service.
You're right.
And, this thing rides like a truck. Not very smooth, is it?
Not on the ground.
No. In the air, it's not so bad.
Oh, in the air, she's a beaut.
Yeah. So, but Glenn's been doing this for a while. He's been up here. He was my original instructor and taught me how to fly. And he only made me cry twice.
Really, only twice?
Well, once for sure. And the second time kind of was not really your fault. And I'll explain that. It's the first time we cried was the time that you made me do a landing with the wind down this runway here.
Ah, yeah.
And we got up in the air after the panic that set in because I had chewed up so much runway, and we got down on the ground and back up. And he asked me, what'd you learn from that? And I said, avoid butt wind. Because I couldn't think of the word tailwind, and we laughed and laughed and laughed, and I started crying because I was laughing. It's pretty funny. So that was one time that I cried. And the second time I cried was right before, well, I didn't cry because I'm a man. Men don't cry, right? The second time was when I was getting ready to do my DPE evaluation, and you and Brian made it so hard on me that last week, making sure that I knew everything. And I tell you what, I was greatly blessed to have them be so hard on me because it made that DPE evaluation a piece of cake.
That's the goal.
Isn't that and that was pretty awesome. So I was in the point, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this. And it was stressful, let me say, at the beginning. But when I did the test, I was like, man, this was easy. And so the reason that they made it hard on me is so that the testing would be easy. And so I'm grateful that you guys made it so hard for me. And I imagine they'll probably do the same thing with the IFR stuff. So I'm looking forward to that part, the day that I get to cry.
You are clear to the right.
I am clear to the left. Nothing in the sky, nothing on the ground, nothing on the radios. Ames traffic, Mooney 875 is crossing runway 3113 at Alpha. Ames. Hear the chop of that prop. I love it.
Oh, yeah. All right, we got a long straightaway here. Let's go ahead and get our instrument cockpit check done. Make sure that everything is working as intended.
Okay. So we got ball is moving, turn coordinator's moving. We're going to set this up at...
It's holding about 195 right there.
195 it is. Here we go. That's working. Airspeed's not supposed to show anything. So, what does it take to be an IFR certified pilot? You're going to have to correct me. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I know to be.
Go for it.
Okay. So you must hold a private pilot certificate.
At least.
At least. And have a current medical.
Yep.
You must have at least 50 hours, 50 hours of cross-country time.
Yes.
Okay.
PIC cross-country time.
PIC, pilot in command, cross-country time. You must have at least 15 hours instructed in IFR.
A double I.
What?
With a double I.
A double I. CF double I?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's something new I didn't know. And you have to have at least 40 of those hours have to be in either simulated or actual instrument conditions.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do today is simulated instrument conditions. I'll be putting on these funny-looking goggles and just looking at my dash and just seeing that stuff. So that's considered simulated, and I have to have 40 hours. So there's a big transition between the 15 and the 40. There's 25 hours in there that I got to do by myself. So how do I do that? Well, I have to have a pilot with me, and I've got 3 guys that I contact: Chris, Ryan, and Joe. And those are my guys that go up with me, and they are my safety pilots, so they are certified pilots as well. And they go up with me. They just want to come up to get the hours. So that's what we do there. And you, am I missing anything? I probably am.
No, that goes ahead and covers it. I mean, the other finer points.
Okay.
You need that long 200 nautical mile cross country.
Okay.
Under with 3 approaches under an IFR flight plan.
Okay. That'll happen much later in my training, I'm sure.
That'll go ahead and happen when when you are shooting approaches, with very little assistance from me.
Okay. And go ahead.
That's pretty much that's
it.
The usual 3 hours. Usual 3 hours of training prior to your check ride.
And then I have my DPE come and evaluate me, and that's about a 3-hour deal too.
That's going to be close to your private pilot, 2 hours on the ground, about 2 hours in the air.
Okay, 4 hours, okay.
Yep, you can expect, your instrument check ride to be 3 approaches, 1 precision, 2 non-precision, and one of them they're going to go ahead and start taking instruments away from you.
Yay. Excited.
Partial panel is the next step after this.
Yep, well, here's the great thing is that you've been training me, and you'll get me through everything I need to get done. I do this once a week. You also need to pass an FAA exam. That was the other thing we got to do, the written exam.
As always, any new rating requires a written.
So I am currently, my ground school, I've passed it, and I've been endorsed by my ground school. However, I'm not passing it to the level that I want it to pass, so I am going to keep taking the practice exams and then hopefully get her done. So we're going to do a run-up right here. Okay? Got the brakes on. Drop. Yep. Okay, we'll pull this back and see if she dies. Doesn't die. Glenn, I think we're golden.
I agree.
All right. We'll shut everything up. We'll go ahead and set the airplane up for takeoff right now. So we go flaps. Did I get you?
No, you're good.
1, 2. You're built like a linebacker, Glenn. Right?
Armored cargo pockets.
All right. Flight controls are free and correct. They're doing what they got to do. Pumps on. Pictures in. Props are in. Everything seems to be running. I am not going to be a fan of that sun today.
We'll be spending most of our time facing south for starting everything.
Okay. All right. So we'll come up here and make a stop, and then we'll talk about our departure real quick. Okay? So whenever you do IFR departures, there is IFR departure plans or VFR departure plans that allow you to get up to a safe place. And here in Ames, we have some towers that are south of us that are kind of a booger in and all that kind of stuff. And we have to get up to certain minimums before we can make turns and all that kind of stuff. Fortunately, we're going to be heading to the north, so we don't have to do that. So it says that we have to take off and fly a runway heading up to 1,800 feet. And then we're going to circle around to the southeast. We're going to the Wallace practice area. We got Des Moines approach already in. What we'll do is we'll turn around and go down. We'll get flight following from them for traffic avoidance. We'll go out there. We'll put the goggles on. Probably put the goggles on as we're climbing out.
Yep. You can expect me to go ahead and take controls about 200 feet up.
Perfect. And then we'll go. We'll have some fun.
Do it.
You ready to do this?
Let's go.
All right, man. So nothing on the ground, nothing on the radios, nothing in the sky. We should be good to go. We'll go ahead and make our announcements. Ames traffic, Mooney 875 is going to depart runway 01. I'll make a right turn out to the southeast. Ames. Everything's good. This is lined up. We'll get on the runway and make sure she's lined up as well. Yep, that's legit.
Yep.
All right. Let's head on down. There's full power. We got a lot of birds today. There's 40.
Bird season is coming up.
Green. 50. There's 60.
And she's light. She's bubbly. Let's go.
All right, she's off. Drop the gear and build some speed.
All right, I got controls.
You got controls. All right, so these are the funny fancy glasses that I get to wear. All right, I got controls.
You have controls.
All right. Currently climbing up. We'll get the flaps up.
And you are clear right.
Clear right. Okay. Ames traffic, Mooney 875 is turning right crosswind from runway 01, Ames.
All right, go ahead and keep your turn coming to a heading of 130. We'll go ahead and climb up to 3,500, and then we'll set up for the first maneuver.
Okay. 3,500 at 130.
All right, go ahead and keep that turn coming 150. Let's get the sun a little bit. Keep the sun out of our eyes here.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Hey, I only make you cry because I'm tough, not because I go ahead and blind you.
There you go. All right. There's 150. Still a bit bright, but we'll manage. Ames traffic, Mooney 875 is departing the area to the southeast. This will be my final call, Ames. Good morning, Des Moines approach, Mooney 78875.
Mooney 78875, Des Moines approach.
Yeah, Mooney 78875 is headed to the Wallace practice area. Would like flight following for traffic avoidance, please.
875, going to 0347, say altitude.
Squawk 0347, currently at 3,100, climbing to 3,500 for Mooney 875.
Mooney 875, radar contact 2 miles east of Ames Airport, 1 altimeter 3016.
3016 for Mooney 875.
A busy morning for Des Moines.
Yeah, a lot of people, it's a nice day, so they're going to be going out and doing breakfast runs and stuff.
Yep, it is also Fly Iowa's today up in Clarinda.
Clarinda, that's right.
Yep.
I'm missing that.
Yeah, but we also got a ISU, got a home game at the for the Cyclones today.
Right.
They're playing my alma mater. I'm looking for.
Really? You went to North Dakota State?
I went. No, they're playing UND.
Oh, they're playing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were playing North Dakota State. No, who's playing North Dakota State? Is it? I saw them someplace.
I stopped paying attention to the Bison when I graduated.
Gotcha.
I'm not, you know.
We are.
All right. Hey, Chris, what I'll have you go ahead and do here is take a left 360.
Left 360.
Go ahead and get a clearing turn to the area.
All right, we want to time it?
Yeah, this left 360. We'll go ahead and cover it, our clearing turn here.
It is November, Curtis 1, column altimeter 3016.
So what we're doing is a slow turn to the left. It seems slow to me. But it's an actual standard rate turn, which is 3 degrees per second.
Yep. So how long should it take us to go ahead and make that full 360 there?
Full 360 at 3 degrees per second should take us 2 minutes.
Bingo. And area's looking clear there. And we go ahead and come out of that heading at 150. I'll have you just go a few miles further, and then we'll go ahead and start with our vertical S pattern.
Vertical S pattern. Yep. Up and down, up and down. Like a roller coaster.
All right. And we are clear of that approach path.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, Chris, I'm going to have you go ahead and just start a nice 500 foot per minute to, climb.
Yep.
Go ahead and level off, take a minute to reset, and then we'll go ahead and work on descending at 500 feet a minute.
Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
All right, for the first drill here, this is going to help me understand pitch attitude. So what we're doing is we're flying up 500 feet per minute. Allows me to understand where my power settings are at, also where my pitch instruments are, where they are in relation to my pitch attitude going up 500 feet and down 500 feet. We'll also do this for 400, 300, and 200. It's a very basic drill, just basically flying a straight line going up and down, up and down.
So that's getting us about 3, that
120.
Yep, so let's go ahead and pitch up about another half a bar there.
Okay.
There you go. So just shy, it looks like about 5 to 7.5 degrees is getting you what you want.
Yep.
Bring that attitude up just a little more. And remember, as we're climbing, if you're looking to hold a constant speed, what are we going to have to add to go ahead?
Power.
Bingo. And looks like you're overemphasizing the VSI, where we're losing our heading. Alright, let's go ahead and bring ourselves back down at 500 feet a minute. 500 feet, power back. There you go.
Bear 902 Tango Tango, just off here, like a pick up the instruments to Papa India Alpha.
Roger, stand by,
130, we're at 15 inches.
Number 902 Tango Tango, squawk 3052.
Just below the horizon line, a little slow on the
3052,
about another half bar down.
Half bar down? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful. Good, just constantly making those
902 Tango Tango,
fine-tuned
radar contact 6
adjustments.
miles east of Sheridan Airport, and 103 3016, altitude Chicago Center 118.15, 1815.
Whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and go up to that, but at 400 feet a minute.
Okay.
Go ahead and make just another small adjustment, about half bar up to go ahead and get you that extra 200 feet a minute there. Good, looking very good.
And we're looking at just about there.
Go. And while you're doing this, I'm going to have you swing to heading a 120 for now.
120 it is.
Yep, that'll just space us out from the city and Des Moines and Ankny's work there.
Are you saying that this plane is too fast?
It's a Mooney. It's almost too fast.
Almost.
And the whole point of this is just going ahead and learning that fine-tuned control of the airplane.
I wish this was a little more fine than the big dots and the big lines. You kind of really have to focus on where everything's at. You know, if it was a better line or a digital display, I think it'd be a little easier to read.
A little bit. They go at, when they get that arrowhead point design on the
right
as well, it helps out quite a bit there. Good, holding that nice and steady. Go ahead and level her off at 3,800.
All right, 3,800 it is.
As always, trim is your friend for these maneuvers.
Yeah, I'm finding that it's not really, I'm not really having to do a lot. It's pretty.
November 9 Victor Alpha, traffic 12 o'clock, 8 miles, same direction, type and altitude unknown.
Negative contact, 9 Victor Alpha. 27, back it down to 20 inches.
Indeed.
Level it out. Reestablished, and down 200. 15 inches.
There you go. If anything, you might want to keep it closer to about 17 for this one.
Really?
Yeah, just maybe take a look. We're easily flirting with 300-400 just by pulling the power back. Remember, this is barely a descent.
And we're 17 for 200.
There you go. Yeah, much better heading control on these as well.
Departure 926 Juliet, Juliet's 2,000, climbing 5,000, runway heading.
Alright, when you got the airplane set up to your liking, I'll have you go ahead and make a left-hand turn, 360.
360 it is.
360, we'll set up at vertical S1.
Okay.
Bar clear left.
All right, for the second and final maneuver of the day, we will be doing what we just did, the rate of climb and descents, but we're going to be incorporating a turn into it. So the goal here is to fly a heading, do a standard rate turn while ascending 500 feet. Once we get to that point, we will descend 500 feet and keep our turn in. The goal is to do a perfect circle in the sky and come out heading the same way at the same altitude you started. Then what we'll do is we'll turn the opposite direction and go 400 feet up and 400 feet down. This is a tough skill to learn because you're not only doing the rate of climb, but you're also doing a standard rate turn as well. So you got two factors you have to deal with here, the turn and the pitch attitude. So this is the next skill that we are learning.
3500 north.
All aircraft are
Yep.
operations
Ready?
in the vicinity of
Alright,
Knoxville
right turn, left turn.
4,500 and below.
We're starting with the left, so it's going to be, remember, so climbing left-hand turn at 500 feet a minute for 180 degrees.
Okay.
Begin your descent at 180 degrees and down to 500 feet a minute, back to north.
Okay.
Remember, flying the full circle. First half is a climb, second half is a descent.
All right, ready?
Whenever you are.
Power up. Okay, climb. And turn.
Good.
Can I reestablish level flight after my turning 500 feet per minute, or do I have to just immediately go back down?
Ideally, immediately go ahead and go back down, but if you want to take a second to go ahead and reestablish,
All right.
you're welcome to do so.
Okay. Almost there.
Looks like it's going to work out just about perfect.
There's 4,000. There's 500 feet, and we are almost south. We're like 20 degrees off.
Not bad.
Not bad. Here we go. Back down. Reestablished.
Yep, walk that power out. Good. Go ahead and get that turn.
Keep the turn in.
Sending left-hand turn going. Good. Bring your nose down just a little more. Let's get that 500 foot per minute descent.
0.10 Alpha, jump is away, descending.
40 Alpha, roger, keep the code, ready for exchange proof.
Exchange proof, keep the code. Boy, it's a lot different going down than it is up as far as the ball. 500 feet. Turning, coordinated.
Looking very nice. Getting a little steep on the descent. There you go.
There's north, 3,500.
Good, very nice.
Okay, right turn.
Yep, and
Okay.
climbing at 400 feet a minute. Go ahead and take a second, reestablish.
Ooh, feel that bump.
Get your own wake. Nicely done.
Yep. All right, ready?
There you are.
All right, so we're gonna get up to 3,500 first. We were just about 50 feet off. All right, ready? Here we go. So
Let's do it.
level flight up.
Very nice. Looking very nice. Very nice. We're
Keep the turn in.
Yep. Now we got, now we're about 90 degrees for the turn, and we're already hitting altitude. What does that tell you?
I was climbing too fast.
Bingo.
Okay. I'm gonna level off and keep the turn going. So power settings were too high, maybe.
That, or you were going ahead and
Pitching too high.
Yeah, because remember, what the faster we are, the less pitch we're going to need for that climb rate.
Okay. All right. We are at 3,500 level going to the north. We can
So let's do this. Give me a cruise climb. So constant airspeed cruise climb up to 4,000 feet.
Up to 4,000.
Yep. Let's work on holding that 100 and let's plan on holding about 110 miles an hour here.
110.
110.
All right. So we're gonna pull power back just a hair.
Then power is required to hold 110. We're not going to worry about, we're holding the constant airspeed. Whatever rate we get is the rate we accept.
All right.
So anything, you can almost go, you could go ahead and go your usual full climb power setting. Just pitch for that 110.
All right. A little too slow for you?
Remember, within IFR, generally everything's based off the idea of a 500 foot per minute climb rate.
All right, 4,000.
All right, go ahead and level her off. All right, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to have you go ahead and set up like we're coming in on an instrument approach.
Okay.
So get yourself, go ahead and bring your power back.
Power back, 20.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Then what I want you to do is go ahead and drop your gear and configure your flaps like you're coming in on the approach here.
Okay. Drop your gear below 120. Gear down.
Got a green.
Got a green. Flaps.
Hit that 100.
There's my flaps.
Perfect.
1, 2.
All right, we're going to pitch down for 700 feet a minute.
700 feet per minute.
700 feet per minute. Like, that's what that's what we're going to target for our non-precision approach.
Right at 100. Whoa.
Yep.
What direction were they heading? 649?
Outbound.
We'll be on the lookout, 649.
No, November 649er, looks
There
like
you
the
go.
altitude readout.
So we're looking at about 12 to 13 inches manifold pressure.
5,500.
700 feet per minute.
Yep.
649er, roger, and altitude is set.
All right, then the next trick I'm going to go ahead and give you here is when you hit 3,500, I want you to go ahead and level back on out and hold that 100 miles an hour.
All right. Feel the G's.
Yep. Good. That's what we're going to do when we hit our minimum descent altitude. That's what we're going to be doing there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and reconfigure her for normal flight.
And I've got the weather,
And let's go ahead and load our, get her back to whatever, low cruise.
Low
And
cruise.
Load our approach.
20 inches. So we want to do VOR approach, right? Yep. So go here. It's already set for TNU.
Beautiful.
We want to ID
I got
it.
it now.
Yep. How do we ID that? We hit
Sounds good, 649.
Nav one.
That sounds weird.
Does.
Got it on. Yeah. Go. You'll have to look it up for me. Unless you want me to do it.
I got it.
All right. Dash, dot, dash. Yep. That's it.
That is it.
All right. So we know what that is. That is. Yep. Okay.
649er, Cessna,
And
Turn that ID mode off.
Yep.
649er, traffic.
All right, so next up, let's go ahead and go direct aims.
direct aims.
Sounds good, 649.
Excellent.
Direct.
So,
Enter.
Come on, departure, helicopter.
all right, now what we're going to do is go ahead
And we're doing procedure. And down to VOR.
yeah,
And
then we'll
then
take the vectors for the entry today.
do I hit this enter? Yep. Okay, vectors.
Approach,
Okay.
301.
There you go. Go ahead and
Do I want to activate approach?
activate approach. Yep.
Alpha Charlie, 301.
And want to set this to 296, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that. 3016, helicopter 8 Alpha Charlie.
There's 296.
Beautiful.
And my
And
left turn, right?
Yep, go ahead and set our left turn. Let's go ahead and get established here.
Climbing off Knoxville, parachute operation.
Our 70 Echo Alpha.
Thank you.
More approach.
Here, I was getting ready.
Good morning,
I was like,
November
what the heck
301.
is that noise?
Our 70 Echo Alpha, radar contact 5 miles north of Knoxville Airport. And what else did you climb to today?
14570 Alpha.
Roger, and you're going to be working all day at Knoxville as well.
All right, looking good.
North 70 Echo Alpha, Roger. If I didn't say it, radar contact 5 miles north of Knoxville
All right.
Airport. Report or climb and maintain.
We're going ahead and shoot the VOR 3-1.
0,000,
Yep.
10,000 for now.
Yeah.
Below 10.
VOR 112.5 has been tuned and identified.
Right.
Approach course 296 has been entered.
Yep.
We're coming in on, ideally we'll plan 3-1, 3,500 feet. Yep. If winds or traffic force something else, we'll go ahead and plan on circling more than likely 0-1 today.
Okay.
Minimums today are 1580 and 1 for both circling or straight in.
Okay.
Notes are not going to apply to us today. Frequencies for aims are set. Yep. Ready to go.
Yep.
Missed approach is go ahead and climb to 2,000 feet, then climbing left turn direct to 3,000, direct the Newton VOR. If we have to go missed today, we'll plan on just doing a normal visual missed approach and coming around.
Okay. Let me get this thing dialed in, because...
And Des Moines Mooney 875 is returning names. We'll go ahead and cancel flight following at this time.
278875, Roger, ready to service primary squawk IFR, frequency change approved. Use caution, multiple aircraft in the vicinity of Ames Airport.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for that traffic and switching and squawking VFR. Thanks for the help today, Mooney 887-8875.
Have a good day.
All right. So we're 3,000 feet. We can 5 miles out from Maxie. We can go down to how far?
2,900.
So just 100 feet. Is all we can lose.
Yep. This is a pretty they're already, because we're in the flatlands. They're already setting us as low as we can go.
Okay.
74 Whiskey is 5 to the north, inbound for landing 02 is Iowa. Automated weather observation 1436 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 16 Celsius. Altimeter 3015. Remarks.
All right, winds remain calm.
Perfect.
Ames traffic Mooney 875 is 10 miles southeast of the airfield at 2,900. Practice VOR 31 Ames.
We're going to come in on 3-1, huh?
We'll plan on coming straight in.
I say 2,900 for
Yes.
Maxie? Okay.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that we're at 2,900 over Maxie, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed.
Which tanks, boom. We're on full tank. All right, so this is lined up. We're at 2,900. Yep. Once we get past Maxie, I can descend down to...
Let's go ahead and start your configuration and power here.
Configuration power, so 17.
Yep.
Landing, so we're going to put the gear down and everything.
Drop the gear, yep.
Okay. Gear down. There we are. And we're down 120. We'll get down to 100. We'll put the flaps in.
Yep, so get that power down to about that 12 inches manifold pressure here. Lead it. Lead the plane. There you go. And there's Maxie. Bring her on
Down.
Bring her on down.
To what?
1,580.
Wow.
Going down to our minimums today.
All right, 700 feet per minute.
Ames traffic, Mooney 875, 5 miles southeast, descending through 2,700. Practice VOR 31 Ames.
Ames traffic, 105 Fox. I think I'm going to have a chance to sneak off the 19 before you're there. You good with it?
You should be no factor. If necessary, we'll go ahead and circle and come in behind you, 875.
5 will be necessary. 8095 Fox and Ames taking off on the 19 headed north. Going to stay in the pattern and head north from there. 905 Fox and Ames.
Got the departing traffic in sight there.
Okay. There's 19.
Looking good. Looking good. Now remember, this is a VOR approach, and especially the way with how far we are from the Newton VOR.
Yeah.
The airport's 3-1 is going to be a little off to your left.
Okay. Off the end of the 19 and 1,200 feet climbing, and I'm going to turn to the west and head north, 905 Fox.
And with the amount of traffic we got coming in, you can go ahead and come out from under the hood.
I'm now about a mile to the west and south of the airport.
All right, you have the plane?
North. I've got another traffic inside on ADSP. I think I'm out of the way.
You got radio?
I got the radio.
All right.
Just go ahead and fly the plane.
Okay.
All right. Air traffic Mooney 875 is 3 miles east of the airfield, just over the interstate, at 1,600 feet, coming into VOR 31 Ames.
Cessna 4649, left downwind, runway 19.
Left downwind, 11. He's coming across us here.
Yeah.
There, I got him in front of me. Got him right in front of us. See him? 2,000 feet?
Not yet.
Okay, he's right. Got him. 12 o'clock.
Got him. Go ahead and stay at 1600. We'll go ahead and stay nicely below him there.
Okay.
Alright.
Do we still want to hit 3-1 or do we want to go 19?
It's at your discretion. I think 3-1 is going to be our best option.
Okay.
Alright. And we're visual, so go ahead and bring her on in.
Okay.
And Ames, traffic helicopter, 5 miles here. We're about 3 miles.
Booster pump, car Pete.
Ames Airport.
Got
500 feet, we're going to be
undercarriage
orbiting
locked
north of the airport.
Mixture's so rich.
Possible forward. Be watching out for other traffic. We're at 2,500.
And do this a little forward slipping.
Ames traffic money 875 is final. 3-1 full stop Ames.
Ames traffic 8095 Foxtrot. I'm now 2 miles to the north of the airport, climbing through 3,000 feet. 95 Fox Ames.
Oh, come on, dude.
What you doing?
Traffic, Cessna 4649, gonna do a loop around and go back into another downwind for runway 19.
There you go.
Covered that downwind a lot faster than I thought he was going to do.
Okay, we'll be looking for the traffic climbing north of Ames out of 3, we're at 2.5.
Beautiful landing.
It's like a joyful ride.
Little hop.
As we dance through the air.
Camera just went out.
Hey, perfect timing.
Yeah.
Magic to share.
All right. Well, we made it. Did a lesson with Glenn. So I want to thank you guys for being here with us today. Remember that if you have, I'm not paid by the school to do this stuff. I just do this because I want to entertain and because I want to show you guys what's going on with lessons and what it takes and what it's like to be with an instructor. So I'm grateful that you got to come up with me, Glenn. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah, helicopter 5 miles here, about 2 northwest of the airport. I'll call you right back.
Got it.
Ames traffic, Bunny 875's cleared all runways, headed back to the hangars, Ames. But anyway, grateful to be able to go up and fly on beautiful days, grateful for the lessons, grateful for your knowledge and expertise and keeping me safe.
Yeah, you're
I love
welcome,
it,
man.
I love it, I love it, I love it. So remember that if you have any questions about flying, and since I'm not paid, I have to remind everybody that, hey, listen, Ames is probably not within your scope of airports to go to, but there's plenty of airports around you. If you're interested in aviation, simply go call a local airport and ask them about flight training. They'll probably have you go up and do a discovery flight with somebody, and you can certainly start that process there. It's certainly a lot of fun. I love doing this stuff. I love being able to travel. This is like my time machine. So absolutely love being able to go places really fast, really far. So, but anyway, I want to thank you guys for being here. Remember that I love you and that the Lord loves you. Glenn loves you too. So, and it doesn't hurt to give at least 1 hour a week to God, so go to church. You'll find plenty of blessings there. Until we see each other again, you guys stay safe. We will see you over the friendly skies of Iowa, so say goodbye.
See y'all.
See ya! That was a good landing, by the way.
That was a good landing. Borderline butter.